Hey everyone, welcome back to Danny's Karma, where the universe speaks and the vibe is real. As you enter, please don't forget to hit the like button. We're going to be looking at your weekend. Hopefully everyone is doing well. TGI, Mother FNF, Mother FNF. Hey Alchemy, hey Javon. All right, give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm ready, waiting patience. Doesn't come easy for an Aries. It sure doesn't. And mind you, I'm late, so I get it. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. Hey everyone. Hey D. Hey Alchemy. Hey Marcus. Hey Divinely Shelly. I wait only for Danny Sorrow sessions. I love you, girl. I love you, boo. All right, let me light up some sage and we'll get started. Oh no. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? It sure is. Where everything is like not where it's supposed to be. All right, everyone. Let's start off with Aries. For the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hey, Lakia. All right, for the Aries, what's the weekend looking like for the Aries? What's the weekend looking like for the Aries? Please don't forget to hit the like button as you enter. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse. Let's see. The way it came out, I wasn't too certain. Three of Swords, okay. Guess it was supposed to. The Five of Cups, Aries. And the Eight of Cups. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The Queen of Swords, King and the Queen of Swords, air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Page of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Death. Interesting. Ten of Pentacles. So, I mean, this is clear as day, Aries. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have like an X, an ending here in a commitment. Ten of Pentacles, King and Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. There's something changing energetically with your divine, not a divine counterpart. Well, yeah, divine counterpart. What's the Eight of Swords? The Hangman. All right. What's the Queen of Swords? The Knight of Swords. Let's see what's changing, because this feels like this is an ending that already happened. The Strength, the High Priestess, Eight of Cups, and Death, the Devil. Yikes. Some of you guys were dealing with someone very possessive, very toxic. The Emperor and the King of Swords, the Devil, like narcissist, very controlling. For some of you, this person could have been like abusive. All right. And I feel like you're in the energy of having like a very clear sense of direction, probably focusing on your finances, kind of like gone cold towards this situation or towards love. All right, just trying to heal. I feel like with the Three of Swords, Five of Cups, you could have been in a very like depressed, like really down energy from this. But I feel like with the High Priestess, right? I know it sounds cliche, but it's almost like whatever this situation was had to bring you to who you are now. All right, and make some kind of changes. What's this? The Star and the Sun, Six of Pentacles. This person that you had an ending with has hope here. Eight of Swords and the Hangman, the Five of Wands. This person is very mentally confused, or they feel stuck. All right, and I feel like you have the strength of like pushing forward here. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I see a lot of finances. Finances could be looking very good for you lately, especially because again, it feels like you've been transmuting the energy. Five of Cups, High Priestess, Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of balance here. Some of you guys may be getting very much in touch with your feminine side, grounding, into candles, into plants, something like that. There's like a hobby here where it's shifting your energy um to like, I don't know, a very much more like spiritual being. Okay. The Devil, the Death, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, the World. So you're closing out a cycle this weekend with someone. Devil, Three of Pentacles. What's the Three of Pentacles and the Devil? Seven of Pentacles. This is a situation that you constantly invested in. For some of you, you and this person could have had a lot of money, or this person could also be very materialistic. Maybe they always put finances or other things first. Okay, so what's coming up for the Aries this weekend? King of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Empress. Ace of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Aries, I feel like there's someone here that may be very distant, or love could be like a far kind of like priority for you right now. And I feel like some of you guys could be meeting someone new. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. This could be a fire sign like yourself. Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, Two of Swords, Three of Wands. And because you're making all this change, right? I feel like this person is coming in, whether you're manifesting love, whether you want it or not. That's not how I feel like kind of life works. I feel like it's one of those energies where obviously, and it sounds cliche again, but I solely believe like when you least expect it is when it comes in. What's the Two of Swords? The Temperance, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, but there is like a limbo here on meeting someone new, because you feel like I'm just kind of chilling. I'm kind of, to myself. I'm in this space where I feel comfortable, and I feel like you feel like love would be sacrificing that. Tell me more about this person. The Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Wands. What's the Judgment? The Four of Wands. I feel like whoever this is, though, they're going to be very persistent. This one is definitely someone. This person is someone very wise, but they also see you with the Hierophant as an Empress, like a divine feminine or divine masculine. So this is definitely someone very wise in knowing your type is very rare. The work that you've put in, not a lot of people has accomplished that, or even been able to realize or see that, we all require work. The fact that you've maybe been single for a while, they see all that, and I feel like they're going to be very persistent. What's this Ace of Cups? Yes, the Sun. Damn, Aries. I mean, this looks good. This looks really happy. There's a lot of happiness here. Again, you're believe it or not, you're calling this in, because once you're so good within yourself, like that kind of energy, you attract it. I feel like there's a lot of like, some of you guys could be like, I don't know where you live. It could be like a moment at the pool, or like a spa, or something around like just taking in the sun. Of course, with SPF, right? We got to be very correct nowadays. But I feel like a lot of you guys are in a very, like, this weekend looks really good. Maybe some of you guys could be thinking back at what you went through with someone specific, at what you had to endure. And there could be even like a sense of appreciation. I know that sounds pretty weird for many people, but once you're at a point of healing, right? Um you actually gain a sense of appreciation on certain hard moments that you've had, because you realize, like, this is what I needed to go through in order for me to see me, right? Certain things need to be triggered, even though it could have been very, like, at your lowest point. Some of you guys could even be planning a trip towards like somewhere sunny. So tell me more. This Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. Some of you guys have options between two. All right. I feel like this weekend, Aries, there's a very big highlight, as I said. Out of all that I just said, you may actually now be maybe looking forward to love, some of you guys. And you have a water sign and a possibly a fire sign coming towards you. Four of Swords. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's this weekend solidifies a healing moment in your life. All right, something that you struggled with a lot. This weekend is like a turning point for you. It's a huge milestone. Wow, it's you. You're traveling to Florida. There you go. Oh, that's beautiful, Melissa. I love all this for you guys. Congratulations. Hey, Natasha. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I love you guys. I love this. For the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's this weekend looking like for the Taurus? The Six of Wands, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, there could be a lot of thoughts around success. All right, Six of Wands, maybe new ideas. How am I going to reach a certain goal, a certain, certain level of success? There's money here. There's emotional fulfillment. Ace of Wands. Some of you guys, this is you starting a new project, a new job. All right, there could be like a birth of a new idea here. The Magician, you're manifesting. Wow. Woo. That gave me goosebumps. Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Devil. Some of you guys felt like the successful part was a stagnancy in your life. The Moon, it wasn't going anywhere. The Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, Virgo energy, Ten of Cups. Wow. Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of kumbaya energy. What's the Moon? Page of Cups in reverse, the Empress. Taurus, what is this? King of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign, a Capricorn, Libra, Taurus like yourself, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo energy. Why is the Page of Cups reversed? The Fool. What's the Moon? The King of Swords. I do see you walking away from someone. Now, this could be who anyone, but with the Page of Cups in reverse specifically, you feel like someone is a liar. And with the Fool, you're like, yeah, no. All right, Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit, the Temperance. For some of you, who's this Empress? Who is this person here with the King of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Tower, Scorpio energy? So there could be like a tower moment. There could be like an argument. You could be catching someone in a lie, or it could be you lying, Taurus. Take the energy as it resonate. But I feel like your turning point here, and why this person could be so significant this weekend is because you start thinking more so on what you want. Like, this is not someone that I see myself kind of moving forward with anymore or at all. Because this person, there's something you don't trust about this person. What's the Empress, the Moon, and the Page of Cups reverse, the Death? There's something here too about I really don't try to hold back. I just certain things I'm kind of hesitant on saying. There could be like a miscarriage, and if that's the situation, I'm sorry. Okay. Page of Cups reverse, pages are like children. There could have been a pregnancy scare, or something like that. All right, Temperance, the Hermit, and the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Sun. Wow. Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. Again, Taurus, I don't feel like you don't have other options. It's just emphasizing someone that you're putting an end to because you don't trust. You're thinking logically and you're moving away from that situation. I feel like your focus is very much on your stability. Maybe some of you guys felt like, again, this was some kind of stagnancy. All right. But I feel like because of your shift in energy now, and the fact that with the King of Wands, you're taking action towards success, towards a new project, a new job, a new business. There's like a lot of motivational energy. It also builds confidence to remove people that are not for you. But you have a very happy weekend. The Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. I mean, that's kumbaya. That's everything. Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups. The Lovers. Wow. The Ace of Cups. Ooh, and the Judgment. You may be giving someone specifically a chance. This could be, again, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy water sign. It could be someone very loving, very, like, I don't know why I want to say humble. And people don't like that word, but I do. Because for me, humble, it reminds me of like, I remember where I come from, even if I've, you know, even if I have like so much success, I could be like super wealthy, super successful. I will never forget where I'm from. That kind of energy, Gemini energy here, Sagittarius, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands, King and the Queen of Wands here. Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. You know, Taurus, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I just realized Five of Cups. I've been talking about this forever now with your energy. This feels like you're leaving someone behind. Again, that family situation. Some of you guys maybe there is something around pregnancy and something didn't occur in a certain kind of way for a reason. Some of you guys felt tied to someone specifically, but you're going towards happiness, towards where you feel emotionally connected or, valued. There's like a very soft girl, soft guy energy in this dynamic and towards someone specific that you're going to, where you feel like you could be yourself. What's going on here? The Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys, again, if this is not you doing it, this could be someone else. I feel like it's you because you're happy. I do feel like whatever it is that you're leaving behind, I don't know. Somebody may know that you're leaving them for someone else. For some of you with the Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles, there's a lot of attention on you. The Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. And whoever I'm speaking to is not like you didn't try in that other situation. It feels like you have. All right. Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. It's not like you're like, oh, it doesn't feel shisty. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I don't know. It feels like I've really tried to work things out with someone. And at this point, Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords is just not for me. All right. And I see you going towards a very happy place. It's where you want to be. All right. Some of you guys, I mean, you're going to be like the happiest ever this weekend. And I feel because you are coming out of an energy of where you felt stuck, stagnant, in your head, not trusting somebody, it opens doors to even other opportunities. All right, Gemini. For the Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's this weekend looking like for the Geminis? What's this weekend looking like for the Geminis? Seven of Swords, Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. That's your energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Ten of Wands. Why do I feel like you want to be left alone this weekend? Nine of Cups. Yeah, you may want to just be kind of like in your own space. You could be dodging people, dodging the attention. All right. It doesn't always have to be like love attention. It could just be attention from friends, from family. Seven of Swords. It may just be like one of those days. You could be PMSing. I'm not going to front. Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Gemini, I feel like you could be going through some kind of heartbreak with someone that you were committed to. You could be feeling some kind of like nostalgia, all right? And I feel like there's someone else here though that really wants your attention, or they're trying to do the most to catch your attention. I don't know if it's the same person. It feels like two different people, but I feel like that's what you're trying to avoid this weekend. It's like I'm not I really don't want to, I don't want that attention. I don't want to be, don't call me, don't look for me this weekend. I feel like you're like watching your phone ring and you're like, yeah, no. I feel like you're really holding back your energy. And it's because there is some kind of pain here. Some of you guys could be thinking about your like late grandfather or dad or father figure, something like that. Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands. I don't feel like you're going to be in the energy of wanting to, again, go out, show out. Maybe you just want to be in your pajamas. You don't want to put the makeup on, you know? Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Swords. I feel like you're going to be, there's a lot of like just rest. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Six of Wands and the King of Swords, the Chariot. I feel like there's going to be people, Five of Wands, trying to hit you up to try to get you out. Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. What's the Three of Swords? The King of Wands. There's a lot of people here though. What the hell's going on? I mean, I feel like you're going to be like Grand Central. You're going to be, everybody's going to be calling you up. But you're holding back. Ten of Wands and the Queen of Wands, the Strength. Where's the Geminis here? Because why are these people here? The Nine of Cups again, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Cups. The Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. What? What's the Devil and the Three of Cups? Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands. Oh, and the Knight of Cups. Gemini, not you. Holding back from people, not answering calls because you're actually home alone with someone and you want to be booed up. But why is the Devil here in the Three of Cups? Is there a third party? What? This changed the whole dynamic. You try to fool me and try to tell me I just want to be alone this weekend. No, you don't, liar. Ten of Pentacles. No, you don't. Some of you guys may be married. You could be having a tower moment with the person that you're committed to. But I see a new opportunity presenting itself. Judgment, the Hierophant, and you're taking it. I mean, I don't know what's going on this weekend. You got a lot of people in your energy. Again, some of you guys may just have a lot of attention. But there's someone specific that you want to be with and you want to be alone with. I just don't know why there's a secrecy behind it. Then I see like another commitment or something like that. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate you. Thank you, boo. Hey, Pasha. Two of Swords, the Lovers, the Two of Cups. You got options. Justice, the Page of Cups, and a Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups. The Three of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Are you upset because you're going to have to leave someone out in the cold? You're going to have to make a decision? What is going on? I'm so confused right now. So I was seeing like this her little heartbreak energy. Are you just playing that to to be left alone because you're trying to be with your boo thing? Let me pull another spread for you because what? Is this someone feeling this way about you? Like all heartbroken because you're booed up with someone else? Let's see. What's coming up for the Geminis this weekend? I don't know why I want to say there may be an Eric involved. I don't know why I want to say that. The World or Erica. Knight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The Two of Cups and the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Somebody, you could be getting communication like a text or through IG or social media. You could be blocking that person. Again, you're here being stingy with your own energy towards someone. It's to one of your options. You're being cold to someone and you could be moving towards someone else. Five of Wands, there's competition for you. Seven of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Wands? The Nine of Wands. There is someone that you invested years, okay, with, or again, there's some kind of investment here that you feel like it's been a lot. And Nine of Wands is like, I'm kind of tired of this already. So King and the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, I see you avoiding that person. The Magician, somebody may be very manipulative, a Gemini involved. King of Wands, you could be going towards a fire sign or earth sign. What's the Tower? Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, damn, and the Star. Who's this? The Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. There's someone here that you're giving a chance to. You're avoiding one person and you're talking to somebody else. You could be meeting up with them this weekend and you could be having crazy sex. Okay. It's going to be intense. A very happy. It feels like you not coming out of your room or your house all weekend. That's what this feels like. The Devil, the Empress, damn, the Ace of Swords. I'm hoping to God we obviously we only have adults here, but this may be a little kinky weekend for you. What's the Devil? Justice, the Strength, and the Judgment. The Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. You got a soulmate here. I just don't know if this person is toxic. Are you creating a tower moment with someone to avoid them because you know you want to head in another direction? It's like, it's your weekend. I don't know what is going on, but I mean, I see you having a very interesting weekend regardless. All right. Cancer. For the Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the Cancers. What's this weekend looking like? Hey, Ebony. Hi, Christina. Hey, La Unique. Hey, Boo. Haven't seen you in a while. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, okay. Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Damn, what's going on? Money for everyone. Page of Wands. I love this. And the Hermit, Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. All right, my laptop just died. So if I'm not saying hi, I'm not trying to be rude. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. Thank you, Pasha. Thank you, boo. Page of Wands, the Magician, and the Hermit, the Chariot. So Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Seven of Wands. Some of you guys could be celebrating a new opportunity that you just received maybe over the week. Something that you really stood your ground in. And I don't know, you could have proved yourself some way, somehow in like at work or something like that. There's a lot of money here. There's a lot of abundance. I see that there's a new opportunity presented itself, or it did. All right. Some of you guys, this could be even you buying a car. I'm not claiming Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing. Ten of Wands. Some of you guys released an old job and you're going towards a new job. Eight of Wands. Page of Wands and a Magician. Something that you've manifested. You maybe kept this to yourself and it's here now. The Hermit and the Chariot. The Three of Cups. Some of you guys could be celebrating this. Seven of Wands, Two of Wands, and a Six of Wands. Six of Cups. What's the Seven of Wands? Seven of Swords. You could be blocking someone out this weekend too. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of what's that? The Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles and a King of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Why? The Five of Swords. You may be feeling a bit of like not feeling trust by someone here that you love. Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. They may be a little, I don't know if this person is doing it. It just feels like you're not trusting someone this weekend. You could be even making like I don't want to say false accusations, but maybe like illusions around someone, maybe like feeling like they got other options or they're trying to sabotage the connection. What's the Ten of Wands? Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. Some of you guys had, is like, when it comes to work, you were pushed into some kind of decision. Maybe you felt like you weren't being recognized or appreciated enough. But I see out of this, it's almost like you listened to your guides and started to realize, well, if I'm feeling this way, it's maybe better to go towards something new. All right. Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Ten of Swords. Where's the Cancers in this? The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Oh, the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. The Sun, the Eight of Cups. Oh, a Nine of Cups. Is that them finding out? The Cancers? The Four of Wands. Well, maybe you weren't delusional about feeling like somebody has options or they're talking to other people. You could feel maybe someone's energy changing. You know, it feels like Cancer, there's someone that there's like something you want to talk out with this person, but it feels like it's always you initiating. It's always you initiating like a conversation. It's always you initiating, trying to work things out. It's always you initiating, addressing something. And I feel like you could be blocking this person. Four of Pentacles. You could really be just focused on, again, this work situation or us having some kind of new beginning. And I feel like this weekend you could be taking action to actually maybe step out like you really don't care, especially if you feel like someone is playing you. What's this? Tell me about the Seven of Swords, King of Cups, the Hangman, the Worlds, and the Four of Swords. Some of you guys feel like someone is even like withholding from you emotionally. I'm not sure if that's something new or something that's been going on, but maybe if it's new, that's the energy shift, as in you're acting different, you're acting indifferent, and now maybe you're out here entertaining other people. The King of Cups is you. You could be doing this. So what's up with the Cancers this weekend? This is a lot. Five of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Wands. I feel like there is like a conversation here with someone, King and the Queen of Cups. But again, this is not someone that gives you like assurance. This is someone that may try to sweep something under the rug. This is someone that you try to address certain things with, and they're very like very evasive, right? So it always puts you in this space of still not being reassured, still wondering, well, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Are they giving them another chance? The Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and Judgment. The Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys you may have some kind of new beginning here, but again, it's almost like Five of Pentacles. It's still out of the energy of insecurity. This was a lot, I know. I gave you a lot. Well, one thing's for certain, money's looking good. Something around your career is working. Knight of Pentacles, the Star. See, it's like something could be going very slowly between you and someone when it comes to like commitment or a higher level of commitment. King of Swords, the Fool, the Six of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands. Someone may feel very distant. All right. With the King of Swords, very serious. And I feel like what you want, because you are a Cancer, you guys are very emotional. You want that emotional connection. Some of you guys may feel like not loved or rejected by this person. Or you question it. You question the love portion. All right, Leo. Damn, I can't even change this. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out. I'm gonna have to take my microphone on. Hold on. Actually. Could you guys hear me? All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Leo. Okay, perfect. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What's this weekend looking like for the Leos? The world's in reverse. The Eight of Cups and the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. The Eight of Swords and the Judgment. I'm sorry, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Why are we fronting, Leo? Something ain't over between you and somebody. Something ain't over. Thank you so much, Natasha. I appreciate you. Something ain't over, and you know it. Why you fronting like I'm emotionally detaching from this person? Ten of Wands. I feel like the thought behind it of you and someone reconciling is weighing heavy. Take the energy as it resonate. Please don't curse me out over this. It's a general read, so maybe this is how someone is feeling about you. But I'm gonna keep it real in what I see. It feels like it's you. Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Devil. You're not really walking away. What's the Devil and Six of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. You may be looking for someone's attention. You may be doing something very indirectly to see if someone is going to notice to like hit you up. Empress and the Six of Swords, Knight of Swords, and they will. Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, King of Cups. You still love this person. You still want success, Queen of Swords, but you're trying to be logical. The Hierophant and the Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. You're still holding on to the connection. You're still holding on to the thought of forever. You're still holding on to the longevity. What's the world in reverse? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the Star. You want another chance with this person, but I feel like, yeah, I get it. You're trying your best to maybe bury yourself in work. You may be trying your best of like really just ignoring something, you know what I mean? But I feel like your heart wants what it wants. I feel like that's the one thing we can't control. Our mind, maybe, because we try to redirect our focus, we try to like bury ourselves, distract ourselves, but our heart, that has a mind of its own. Yeah, High Priestess, and you know you love this person. So what's coming up this weekend? The Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. You may feel a little depressed. Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician, because I feel like you're waiting for someone to hit you up. You're waiting for someone to contact you. You're waiting for someone to know, even though you may be like, if they hit me up, I'm just going to curse them out. I'm not going to respond. But just knowing that you saw their name, like, hey, it's going to be like, okay, that just, it gave me like my fix. You know what I mean? Does this person hit the Leo up this weekend? Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Sun. Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I don't know if it's this weekend, but they will hit you up. Not anymore after watching you and the others. Thank you for saving me. Thank you so much, Tina. Hey, Alan. Hey, Sky. You're also dealing with the Leo, Lord. So there is King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. You get the contact, but temperance. It may not be over the weekend. All right. Don't be all sad and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know why you keep putting Alan and Heidi. I'm not sure why you're putting that. This is not personal readings, love. Or is this resonating with you? But anyway, sorry. You are gonna get the contact. It just may not be by Sunday. But I see it here with the temperance is like, relax. It's coming. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, the Fool, the Page of Cups, and the King of Wands. You got your man or your woman back. All right. So this weekend maybe like sulky, oh my God, they're not hitting me up or they're not thinking about me. You may be doing the most on social media, taking them nice selfies with your cleavage out or something like that. Or for the men, the gym pics, that kind of energy. I'm not sure what's going on with her, Alan. All right. Virgo. For the Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the Virgos, what's this weekend looking like for the Virgos? I get all y'all laughing emojis or confirmation. I feel y'all for real, for real. I get it. For the Virgos, this is not the channel to front on. You know what I mean? No, I don't want them. Then if you don't want them, you don't want them. I get it. It's not for you, but if it hit, it hits. You know what I mean? For the Virgos. Hey, Will. Hey, love. What's this weekend looking like for the Virgos? Knight of Cups and the Hangman, Pisces energy. Two of Cups. Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out cross. And the Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Hangman, the Three of Wands. Two of Cups, the Star. Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. I see something going towards a higher level of commitment, Virgo. So there's no need to worry. The Hangman and Three of Wands. Some of you guys may feel like, damn, this is taking forever. You know what I mean? It feels like you're investing in a love situation. Some of you guys could be dating as soon as I said that. Three of Cups. All right, Three of Cups. Some of you guys could be dating someone, Hangman and the Three of Wands, Seven of Cups, and there's a bit of like your brain going all over the place. Like, I think you really like this person. That's why. So your brain is like, okay, are we moving towards something? Is it going to be commitment? I feel like I don't feel like you're expressing it. I feel you're more so like trying to keep your distance, or there's like a waiting, kind of like, you're investing, but you're also kind of thinking, okay, is this going to take a while? Are they not into me? But I do feel like they are. Yeah, King and the Queen of Wands. You got a soulmate here. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. What's that? The Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Is this the Virgos? Ace of Pentacles. Virgo, you're funny. You're funny. You're like, because if this is not going to go anywhere, I got plan B and plan C. All right. Before I'm about to drop this one, which is like the A, the main one that I really like if we're not doing nothing, well, let me know from now because plan B and plan C are getting a little like tired of me putting them on hold. You know what I mean? So again, you could be giving to multiple people. You could be talking to multiple people, Page of Swords, but there's someone specifically that you really like. And you're like, I can see myself with you, but you need to hurry up because like somebody's about to take me off the market. Yeah, the Sun. You really like this person, Leo energy. You have a very strong connection with this person. Something clicks, King of Cups. Damn, are you in love already? Or could you see yourself falling in love with this person? Two of Wands. You've already thought about a future. You thought about the kids. You thought about the penthouse y'all gonna get. You thought about the businesses y'all gonna, build on. You thought about growing old with this person already. but you're like getting antsy because the other people, the herd is like, yo, Virgo, what's up? I haven't heard from you. What you been up to? You know what I mean? So the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Emperor. Some of you guys could be like avoiding people because of this person. And what is it about this person? What's going on? The Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. This person may lack some kind of self-confidence. Maybe they're not very good at expressing themselves. For some of you, they could have they went through a really bad ending as well. And I feel like they're trying to get out of some kind of funk, whether you know it or not. All right. Maybe that's something that you don't know about. So it's like they're trying to work on themselves. That's why they're taking a while. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords, the Tower, and the Justice. The Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. I do see this person taking their sweet ass time, though. I'm not going to lie. But it looks like it is heading towards commitment. Whew. This was cute, Virgo. I like this. This was nice. This was light. He makes me happier. He makes me happier. Conversations are very excellent, but he act like we got to wait to come in. I'm like, okay, with that little bit. I just don't want to be dumb. I feel you. He is terrible at expressing himself. Yep, the roster is waiting. Okay. This was cute. I like this. All right, Libra. Oh my God. Yay. Thank you so much, Untold Truth. I appreciate you, boo. You should. Once you create your channel, let us all know. We're going to be there supporting you. Thank you so much. Do your thing. Start your tarot. Just let it flow, like dancing. Just let it flow. Feel the energy and just go from there. And we will be there to support you, boo. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, what's this weekend looking like? The Star and the Two of Swords. Aquarius energy, Ace of Wands. There may be a little of like a creative block or a little blockage this week. Eight of Pentacles, maybe for work, or there's some kind of deadline, but you're feeling a bit blocked. And the Page of Wands. It feels like work. It feels like a project. The Star. The Temperance. Sagittarius energy, Two of Swords. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh, Lord. Okay. Ace of Wands. What is it that you're not trying to see? The Chariot. What is it that you're not trying to see, though? Or you're refusing to see something that was already in your face and exposed? Eight of Pentacles. The Death. Something is not working. Page of Wands. Scorpio energy. Ten of Pentacles came out across. This could be about a family situation. Something is not in a right energy or balanced. And it's almost like you're ignoring it. I'm sorry you feel that way, Slim, that Cancer always get depressing readings. Eight of Pentacles, Death, Page of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like you're hopeful for something to turn out great. You're hopeful for something to turn out the way you want it, but with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse, something that you've already seen cannot be unseen. So it's like an ignoring here. It's like, okay, let me just start something else, or it's not dealing with the issue at hand. What is the Star and the Temperance? The Page of Cups. What's the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords in reverse? The moon. So something has been revealed here. Page of Wands and the Chariot, the Three of Swords. But see, there's an ignoring, Eight of Pentacles and the Death, the King of Swords, the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this may have to do with a child or a family situation. All right, Ten of Cups, yeah. Some of you guys, somebody may want to come back and apologize. Karma, you're funny. She's like, girl, listening makes me feel in love, but reality comes in. I'm like, nah, he's doing too much. I hear you. I'm sorry, hold on. So Two of Swords, Seven of Swords in reverse, and the moon. What's this? The Tower. So there's a tower moment. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or it already happened. From this tower moment, something was exposed, something was revealed, something that's been hidden came out to light. All right. And it feels as if again, the shock is there, but it's like I don't know if this is like the shock process of like seeing something and you just don't want to believe it, or you're refusing to even believe it, even though it's like clear 3D. It's like it's in your face and you're like, nope. You know, it's like that song from Shaggy, it wasn't me. I caught you on the camera. Oh no, it wasn't me. And you're like, okay, doesn't have to be that. But for some of you, again, a lie came out. And I do see an apology coming in. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords, and a Chariot, Nine of Swords. I see you stressing about it, but I don't see you addressing the issue. I'm not sure what the issue is. This is very general. The Death, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. It's like you're in people's eyes, Libra. I don't know what the hell this is. In like people's eyes, everything is like cool, calm, and collected. You know what I mean? Like Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands, the Six of Cups. So, I mean, I see some kind of healing. I see some kind of reconciliation. I don't see much addressing the issue. And maybe that's the issue, Libra. All right. So, I'm not trying to tell anyone how to parent or how to deal with your family, but if we're, or whoever this is, if there's something that came out to light and obviously Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Tower, this was like a shock. This was painful. Why are we not addressing this? Why are we acting like it didn't happen? I mean, I get the initial shock is like, all right, but you're processing it. Why are we now just acting like everything is kumbaya? Because even with the reconciliation, even with, it's not to say, I'm not telling you not to forgive, but where are you addressing your feelings in this situation? Where are you, where are you kind of saying, listen, what you did really hurt me? We're just going to move on like this shit didn't, like this never happened? Because I see a reconciliation. And I don't see you putting up a fight. Okay, and I don't even see you addressing the situation. What is the Libra going to do? The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. I see you going right back into the arms of whoever this is. All right, and you're super insecure, but I see you kind of like, okay, all right. Five of Pentacles is here. I see you kind of like suffering in silence, really going in the corner. All right, and just dealing with it, but you go right back into like reconciling or healing whatever this is. For some of you, if this is like a child, there's like no punishment here. There's no having this child take accountability. Again, it's just examples. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to parent, but there's like, again, I feel like what you're ignoring is how it made you feel. You know what I mean? And Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, the Judgment, and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, how many cards do I gotta kind of keep throwing out that you're gonna give someone else a chance? With the High Priestess, though, the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands, your intuition is like, nope, at least not this quickly. You know what I mean? But take the energy as it resonates. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Kay. Hey, Boo. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, something is not in a happy energy. The World, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Swords. You definitely found something out. Seven of Cups. You definitely found something out. The sun, I just saw it. I'm not lying to tell you. Something that was hidden for you from you, it's is here. It's clear as day. Somebody could have been like very selfish. Like I feel like they weren't, whatever this was, right? Obviously, if it hurts you, they weren't thinking about you when they did it. Someone here could be very impulsive. Hey, Jack. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Some of you guys may love spaghetti or love pasta. I got like the sudden urge of eating like a chicken Alfredo, but from like a mom and pop joint. You know what I mean? Not like any franchise, like the real stuff. Like there is a really good restaurant. It's called, and Adam Sandler goes there. It's like a really small pop joint in Boca Raton. It's um it's called Talia's Tuscan Table or something like that. When I tell you the best chicken Alfredo, oh my God. Oh my God. And like he's really like that Brooklyn guy. You know what I mean? Anywho, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the weekend looking like for the Scorpios? Nine of Wands. The Eight of Swords. The King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The Six of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups. Nine of Wands. Eight of Cups. Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. That's the Ten of Pentacles. There's money here. You may feel a little restricted financially this weekend, but I don't see it being like a major loss or anything like that. Three of Cups, Four of Swords. There's someone that you're in separation from, or someone here that you're detaching. Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. I feel like you're being avoidant, but you still haven't released this person. Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. You could be questioning yourself regarding this relationship. It's very painful. Justice. You feel like there's some kind of injustice. So I don't know if you're questioning, like, should you make something right? Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, a Six of Swords, Three of Cups and a Four of Swords, the Three of Wands. It's almost like you and someone are like waiting to heal a situation. Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and you're even blocked off to the newer opportunities because I do see you still, whether mentally you're like, this is done, is not good for me, but in your heart space, you haven't let go. Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Magician. It's like there's still some kind of glimpse of hope. This could be on this person's side. I just feel like it's on yours as well. The Page of Swords. And I feel like this person is definitely waiting for you to reach out. And I feel like you're in that same energy too. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The Hierophant. There could be a Taurus involved. Gemini. What about that? And it's like right now, even the thought of like restarting or thinking about another commitment or someone else, you're like, no, Seven of Wands. Yeah, Judgment. It's like this weekend, the Chariot and the High Priestess. I do see your intuition. Some of you guys could be dealing with the twin flame if you resonate with that, or that one connection. It is like, damn, I've never felt like this. Why can't I release it? You know, the ones that you question, like, I've never been like this before. Why can't I release this shit? I used to like just cut people off like it's nothing. And here I am still like wondering about this person. Why? You know what I mean? But I see you making a conscious decision and effort, even though your heart may not be aligned with this, that you're like, this is done. I'm done with this. Seven of Wands. I need to move on. The Chariot. The High Priestess. There may be something here about a spiritual retreat. Seven of Swords. The Nine of Cups. Somebody could have been very selfish. Ten of Wands. Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. Were you married to this person? Were you in a commitment? So what happens this weekend for the Scorpios? The Two of Cups, the Fool, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Emperor. What's the Nine of Swords? I see you. It's like, Scorpio, if this is you, you don't need to worry about the next relationship yet. Maybe this is the time for you just to be like loving you. You don't need to feel like I need to hurry up and recover from this unless it's been like years. You know, it doesn't feel like years, but when you're ready, you will be ready. You know what I mean? You don't need to be pressured into the societal age thing. By 30, you should already have a freaking house with children. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like life should be lived the way you want it to be lived. It's your life. You know, and I know what I'm about to say. Like, tomorrow, God forbid, right? I can get like hit by a bus, but at least I'm gonna be like, I did what I actually love to do that day. You know what I mean? Something like that. God forbid, obviously, right? But this is that energy. It's like you don't need to force yourself. Well, let me go out on a date or try this new relationship, because if you're not in good space, it's just not gonna work out. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Star. I see you healing. Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Six of Cups. I see you healing and I see you feeling confident again. Virgo has been skipped forever. Oh, like no more Virgo henceforth. Oh, I see skip forever. That is hilarious. I thought you meant like I skipped Virgo, but I see what you're saying. So I do see you healing. I do see you being confident and feeling yourself again to step back out. This weekend, it may just not be it. Obviously, tarot is very time, time is fluid. I mean, shit, this may be your energy this weekend, and Monday you're like, yep, I'm ready to be out there. Let me see if I can get something else for you. Hey, listen, I feel like that too. And no offense, Capricorns. I feel like that about Capricorns. I was like, when I was dating, I was like, you're what side? No, I'm good. I know that's so bad. You can't be judging people by their sign. They be like that though. It takes that little one PTSD. It take that one PTSD to be like, F no, fuck no. All right. Anything else for the Scorpios this weekend? Ooh. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor, Aries energy, Four of Cups, Page of Cups, the Judgment, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. Interesting. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Again, the stress about someone reaching out. Nine of Pentacles. And you're in the space of the confidence and then like really thinking about somebody. Knight of Swords and the Judgment, King of Swords. I do see a conversation. Six of Wands, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles, but it comes with feeling like you're being breadcrumbed. Knight of Cups and the Empress, Knight of Wands. You may feel like someone is just very inconsistent or impulsive. You may feel someone is very immature. Emperor and the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So what happens? King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Cups. There again, this weekend like determines the faith on a relationship. Some of you guys may end up realizing new love it is, even though there's sadness attached to not wanting to start over. Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Wands. You've been waiting for someone to change, all right? But you feel like it's just been blockages upon blockages in working something out. It's like I give more than what I receive, and it could definitely be based on a conversation that you have with this person where you're like, all right, that's it. Ambassador, you're funny. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Bridget. I did. I did Gemini already. Don't let me find out their birth chart. Listen, I hear you. All right, Sag. For the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's this weekend looking like? What's this weekend looking like for the Sagittarius? What's this weekend looking like for the Sagittarius? Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands. Wow. Okay. The Two of Pentacles and the Temperance. The Three of Pentacles. The Chariot, Cancer energy. The Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Cups. The Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands and the Star, Aquarius energy. The Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Temperance, Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in the Chariot. The Four of Wands. Two of Wands in reverse and the Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. What's the Two of Wands in reverse? The Justice. What about that? The World. Oh, Four of Pentacles, no second chances. Got it. I got it, Sag. I got it. Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. You're blocking someone. No second chances here. The blocking part, hitting that block button brings you anxiety, though. Are they going to do it? Seven of Swords. Why are you fronting? You're blocking them energetically, but you're not blocking them off your phone. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Judgment. What's the Two of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. But you do realize that you being in some kind of, or somebody keeping you in this iffy space, you realize that Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and a Judgment, this is not what I want for my future. This is not who I can see myself in. I love this energy because, you know, I always ask people, like, the person that you're currently dealing with, right? And obviously this is people that want the love, the forever, the marriage, the children, the family. I always ask the person that you're dealing with, could you see them as your husband or your wife? And they always stay stuck. And it's like, no, not them like this. And that's your answer. And I feel like that's where you're at. Two of Pentacles, a Judgment, and Ace of Swords. Realizing that the Two of Pentacles, whatever this indecision is, the Three of Swords, it's the indecision is a decision, right? The indecision from this person is a decision. Temperance and a Ten of Cups. Yeah, King of Wands. And I see you being okay with waiting for your person. The Sun, the Six of Wands. Not like you don't get attention anyways. I mean, you a Sagittarius, honey. You get attention. All right. The Sun, the Six of Wands, and the Hangman. Pisces energy, Leo energy. The Three of Wands. The Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. And again, some of you guys may have a very strong Scorpio placement. But again, it's the waiting. The why isn't my person here that got you in your head. Enjoy your singlehood because you know that person comes in and that's it, right? But I do see here the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. You don't see someone as wifey material or as a husband material, and that tells you everything. Because someone here with the Two of Pentacles is like in and out, and or about at limbo, and you're like, yeah, your indecision is already in a decision. The King of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Devil. The Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Capricorn energy. What's this, Devil? Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's non-committal. Meanwhile, you're not. You're not in that energy. Again, it's all about what our values, right? What are our similarities? Are we aiming for the similar goal here? Are we aiming for the same goal? Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You feel like someone is just breadcrumbing you. Someone could be very non-committal. You may feel like someone's very materialistic too. Or superficial. Well, same thing. High Priestess, the Page of Wands, and the Death. Your intuition knows that Ten of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Swords and the Strength. Damn. I mean, Sagittarius, when you're decided, you're decided. This is it. Seven of Swords, the Strength, and the Ten of Wands. You're going to avoid this person at every point. Anything else? The Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. Other than you blocking this person out and you being like, that's it. Like, The Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Cups. I see other people you're entertaining. Again, I see other possibilities here. Ace of Cups. Some of you guys may be talking to somebody new. That's actually in that space of building towards that similar goal, that same goal. Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn. What's this weekend looking like for the Capricorns? What's this weekend looking like for the Capricorns? Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Magician, and the Two of Cups. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Page of Cups, the Temperance, the Magician, the Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Gemini. I see you being very focused on your money. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords. Probably making better decisions this weekend. But some of you guys may be into like plants or planting. There's something here. Some of you guys may be, I don't know, this is very specific. Maybe growing like fresh herbs or like fruits in your backyard. It's bringing you a sense of peace. But I do see some kind of hurt, Capricorn. I do see some kind of pain here. And it does speak about a love situation. Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups. What about that? The Queen of Wands, Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, the Magician, Five of Cups, the King of Cups. Some of you guys may be thinking about, you know, your soulmate or someone here, or the hope for love as to why you feel like you can't manifest it. With the Five of Cups, you shouldn't want to manifest it out of this energy if you're still feeling very sad about something else or something that you can't seem to, you're trying to balance out your energy still, Hermit. There's giving me a little bit of a depressive energy here, Five of Cups and a Hermit. But I feel like where you're at is exactly where you need to be and trying to figure yourself out right now. Two of Cups and a Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Devil. Some of you guys, this may be figuring out what exactly you want in a relationship. What is your deal breakers? What are the things that you're going to be able to tolerate? There's something about you reinventing yourself or finding yourself this weekend. I feel like you're trying to balance out your energy. But this is definitely someone here with the Ten of Pentacles. You could have a family with death. There's like a commitment that came to an end and it's still painful for you. So I truly see you like kind of being a little bit of an introvert. There is an energy here of wanting to kind of get attention, talk to people, to create a distraction. But that's like drinking your worries away. That's so temporary. The worry, the hurt and the pain is still there. So that doesn't work either. What I do want to tell you is that if you're transmuting this energy into a project or money, I see you putting that pain into like money and making money and being aggressive at it. I see that working very well. All right. You're going from the Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. All right. So money is here. The Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands. This feels like a bit of a grieving process. Okay. You may still be in some kind of the anger part of it. 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Some of you guys need to forgive yourselves. What's the 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, as to why you gave someone so much to someone? Because something wasn't reciprocal. And it actually came from a place of low self-esteem. Like, you wanted to be seen. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like you're going to be, you should, well, there's the energy here of working on that aspect if this resonates with you, right? Because I always say we could always point fingers at the other person, but we have at least 1% accountability here as to why we stayed, why we allowed someone to treat us like that. Why were we like that? Were we low vibrational at that point? Were there things within us that we needed to heal? Did that person try, were their life purpose, their purpose in our life was to mirror this as to why we didn't want to let go? Was there an abandonment issue? That kind of energy is what I see this weekend. Some of you guys may be specifically like really looking in the mirror. Some of you guys may be looking in the mirror this weekend, and it brings you sadness as to why you allowed someone, or why your take on love was so like, I don't know if I want to say tarnished. I know that sounds bad, but I resonate. 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. The Page of Wands, yeah, the Star and the Page of Swords. Once you're able to determine that, as to why did I see love in such a messed up manner, right? What is that? Is that a Bible verse where it's like love is love doesn't bring pain, love is beautiful, love is blah blah blah. I'm not really well informed with my Bible verses, but I know that's definitely a song, but I think it came from a Bible verse. Damn, if somebody can like share that, that's what I feel will be your, I hope, your realization this weekend. But again, when I say stuff like this, it's definitely, I hope you guys know it's not coming from a judgmental area at all. Like, I'm no one to judge. I'm actually one of those people that had to realize how effed up my outlook on love was. All right. And it was like really bad. So I resonate completely with this energy. It's just that somebody may need to hear this. So I feel like forgiving yourself is one of the key factors when you realize that, damn, I stayed in a situation where, and I gave someone my everything, and this person didn't even give me 10% of that back. Anything else for the Capricorns this weekend? 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I do see